Today I want to take you through a pranayama or a breathing technique practice. With the holidays, I think just in general, when we have a lot going on, we always say breathe and be in the moment. And that can kind of sound a little bit overwhelming because where do you start with that? So, one of the practices that I love is called three-part breath. And with this three-part breath, I use it sometimes when I'm having a bit of pain. It kind of helps focus the mind. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to bed or your mind is racing, this is a great way to focus the mind. And even just if you kind of come onto your mat doing your practice, this is a great way to kind of transition yourself from the rest of your day onto your mat as well. So it's really a versatile practice. It is typically what we kind of think of as a gateway breathing practice or a beginner's breathing practice, but really it can be used by anyone, no matter where you are in your practice. So, with yoga, we often talk about asana, which is the third limb of the 8 limbs of yoga, and pranayama, which is the breath work, is the fourth limb. And pranayama is really about harnessing the power of the breath or your life force, which is prana. And so that's what we're going to play a little bit with today. So I'm going to do about a 5-minute around practice with you. And great way to start. You can either start seated in a comfortable cross-legged seat. For me, I like to do this laying down. So either way, just bring your one hand to your belly and your other hand to your heart. So sitting up or laying down, either way, just find that. And then just take a few moments here and try not to change the breath at first. Just notice how your breath feels in your body. Notice the rise and the fall with your hands on your body that the breath provides. And notice what's going on in the mind, right? So as we sort of settle down, I feel like my mind always gets a little bit busy. So just be aware if that's what begins to happen. And with that awareness, just notice the thoughts and try to let them go. And just continue like this at first, just being a passive observer of your breath. Good. And then just take another few rounds like this, just watching your inhalations, watching your exhalations, noticing that just by bringing your awareness there, that the breath naturally shifts. Good. And then we're going to be breathing in and out through the nose. So with that breath in and out through the nose, take a few deep breaths in. So breathing in, really filling up all 4 corners of the lungs, and as you exhale, letting that go through the nose, releasing all of that. Take 2 more full rounds of this. So breathe in nice and deeply through the nose. Exhale, release through the nose. Good. 1 more like that. Breathing in. Exhale, fully release. Good. And then just take another round of breath, just naturally in and out through the nose. Good. And then on your next breath, inhale, really fill up the belly and just try to send your breath only through the belly. And once you get to the top of that inhalation, just hold for a count of 1, 2, and then as you exhale, release that out through the belly. Good, we're going to do that 1 more time. So inhale, breathe into the hand that's on the belly. Hold it there for a count of 1, 2, exhale, release it from the belly. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale all the way into the belly. Take another inhalation, get a little bit more breath. And then keep breathing and bring that breath all the way up through your chest. Holding there, just holding up through the chest, through the solar plexus. Take one more breath. As you exhale, release the air from the solar plexus. Release it from the belly. Good. We're going to do that one more time like that. So inhale, fill up the belly. Take another little extra breath. And then inhale up into the solar plexus. A little extra breath. Pause at the top. As you exhale, release the air from the solar plexus. Release the air from the belly. Good. We're going to do that one more time like this. So you're going to inhale up through the belly. So inflate it. Pause. Take another little sip of air. Inhale all the way up through the solar plexus, through the ribs here. Take another little sip of air. This time, inhale all the way up into the collarbones, into the upper chest. Take another little sip of air. As you exhale, release from the upper chest. Release from the ribs. Release from the belly. Good, we're going to do that two more times. So inhale, inflate the belly. Really breathe into that hand. Take another little sip, pause. And then breathe all the way up into the ribs, into the solar plexus. Another little sip of air, pause. And then breathe all the way up into the collarbones. Another sip of air. Pause, hold. And then release the air from the collarbones. Release the air from the ribs. Release the air from the belly. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, breathing into the belly. Another little sip of air, pause. Breathing into the ribs, filling it up. Pause. Breathing all the way up into the chest. Another little sip of air, pause. And as you exhale, release with control from the upper chest. Release from the ribs. Release from the belly. Good, and then just breathe naturally in and out through the nose. Just a few rounds of breath. Good, and then this is a practice that you can always listen to this guided practice, but you can easily do this on your own, just following your own rhythm. If at any point during the holiday season, you can just whip this out, bring this out, and use this to help you to calm the mind, to bring your mind-body connection back into alignment. So this was Kelly from Well and Kel. I hope you enjoyed, and check back with me later on other fun guided practices, be it yoga, asana, or breath. Bye.